Infinite Tarot 888. This message is for Cancer. Anyone in your chart now, Cancer. As I was getting ready for your reading, I was picking up on this vibration. And it was like freedom. What does freedom mean to you? Now, some of you guys could be going into December, going like, damn, I went through all that. And you're like, holy. Now, for some of you guys, you're going through it right now and you're coming into the holidays. And it seems like everybody's against you. And then you're hearing people say, oh yeah, just give it to God. And if you're barely starting on this journey, you're like, yeah, give it to God. And it could be hard to really understand because you're dealing with emotions, you're dealing with pain, you're dealing with uncertainty, you're dealing with no clarity. It's like you want clarity. All you want is clarity. And some of you guys are sitting there like, you're hearing, just give it to God. But you got to trust. You got to believe. Because the devil's right there next to you. And for some of you guys, you don't even care about the devil. The devil could be standing right there. You're just going crazy. But believe me, it's easier said than done. Just give it to God. God is working on it. What's your next step? Is laughing about it. Yeah, infinite, but I ain't got nowhere to stay. Yeah, you do. If you calm down, get your emotions in check. Because we all been through that already. Let's see, the first card that came out, it says healing by you pulling back your energy. Because for some of you guys, you're like, infinite, man, I was trying to help these people. These people could be your family. These people could be your kids. It could be a spouse or soon to be ex. And it says healing. It says your body, your mind, your soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once. Remember that, at once. And you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and open heart. And you're considering, look, there's somebody praying right there with the rosary. So this could be your mommy. And oh, man, you might say, pero, man, she's the one that did this and that. And either way, for some of you guys, you're going through this transformation and it could just seem like, like a ride, like no chingas, infinite. This shit is for reals. I'm not playing. No, just chill, calm down. It says you've narrowed your focus to one desire outcome. Like it's got to be this way. What about if God has something better for you? I'm hearing no chingas, Cancer, no chingas anywhere in your chart. And you know what? Nobody's perfect. Even I sometimes like, hey, what's, because you always want to know. You can still be healed and still want to know, you know? It says, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. What did I just say? In a different way. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. What does that look like? Is you set yourself free. You say, all right, if this ain't working, all right, where am I going to go? Instead of arguing back and forth, because this could be even a parental figure. Sometimes you just got to shut up, relax, and jump into the unknown. Because for some of you guys, this is your awakening. And the devil's sitting right there waiting for you. You still over here freaking out. You ain't even afraid of the devil. Put in the comments, I ain't afraid of that. And look, the dolphin and patience. You see, patience. That animal moves slow. It's like, yeah, I see the devil, but this guy sees it from a higher perspective. It sees the devil even slower than him. Like this animal could be looking at the devil's like, nah, that devil ate shrooms, so it's running smaller. And this fucker feels like he's Speedy Gonzalez. It's a sloth. So it's the way you see things. What's happening? What's going on? Now, so a lot of us have to take accountability. All of us do. And be present. Because sometimes holding on to past situations, it's going to bring you into this emotional state of mind, and it'll keep you trapped. And it's, if you're going back and you're feeling the emotions, you're replaying the situation. All of us are guilty of that. No chingues, I heard. And when we spend, because the cruelest thing a person can do, for some of you guys, it could have been a whole group, a whole family. You're like, what the hell? If you're in that position, guess what? Let me give you the secret sauce. If you got betrayed and it's a family thing, you should be jumping for joy like the dolphin right here. Look, because that means greater blessings are coming. You could be the black scapegoat or black goat or whatever they say, la abeja negra. And that's badass. It might feel uncomfortable, but guess what? If you trust in yourself, this is you going, ah, yes, because Joseph, man, when they threw him in the pit and then they sold him off, guess what? He's the one that saved them all. Now you're going to have to go through a lot of things. You got to be in the present, so you know. But it says right here, you've got this. You work hard to get this far. You're like, man, I didn't even want to. It says, and you have the ability to create the things you desire, learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to the highest timeline. Now, some of you guys, look, you're going to have to speak the truth. You're going to be, for some of you guys, you could have been doing magic, you know, and bam, it hits you. For some of us, we didn't even deal with that shit. Other people did towards us. But neither there or where, we're still on the spiritual journey. All of us are in different journeys. So some of you guys speak your truth. It says you've been staying silent long enough. Speak up. Stand your ground and state your perspective. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. Yes, for some of you guys, a lot of you guys, you've been not wanting to say shit. Some of you guys were put in a position where you couldn't speak through court situations, especially if you were dealing with court. It's like, how do you plead your case if somebody put zero contact on you? You can't even, and then everybody's against you. So instead of trying to defend yourself, you give it to God. That's what it means. And then when the time comes, then you're going to speak. But right now, if you're emotionally everywhere, it doesn't even sound right. So you're going to get to this point. It's going to take you healing. It's going to take you allowing God to vindicate you. That's what I'm hearing. Let's look at these two cards right here. It says caring connections. A new supportive relationship is on the horizon. It may be a kindred spirit or possibly even romance. Damn. Playful. Shit. And then you worried about the past one, the one that was over here betraying you, doing all crazy shit, taking. No le gustaba jugar. For the cancers that I'm talking to right now, your energy. They don't call you 69 for no reason. They better take a shower, right? Because you have somebody that could play with you, that could give you that love, they can enjoy it. And that's a lot of water. That's wet. Y'all be slipping and sliding. Hasta el pinche bigote this side and his hair will be here like this. But damn, look what you got coming. But you got to get your inner peace. Because then you'll run off this partner. You'll be too clingy. You'll probably be scared. It said it could be someone new. You're like, fuck, let it be somebody. You know what? It says, or depending on an existing relationship. I want to drop the card like this. It's open your heart to the new connection. And you're like, God, let it be you. Lord have mercy. Yes. It says you are letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. Remember, you always have the power to choose your responses. In other words, you don't have to react to what people say, and that kind of Cancer, that could be hard. Because for some of you guys, you're trying to tell them to do something so they don't, for some of you guys, I'm picking up, you could have been telling them, hey, I'm going on this journey. I don't know what the hell's going to happen to me. I might die tomorrow. You were feeling these energies. And you probably meant well. But the people weren't reciprocating. They had this anger. And you got to understand, you're not fighting against flesh. This is spirits, they are coming after you. You're like, how? They were my people. Were. And that's something that's going to have to soak in. You're going to have, it's almost like you're going to need the patience to soak that in. Were. Because for some of you guys, you might not deal with these people again. And they could be family. It says, walk away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned with your soul purpose. And if you're listening to this video, you're about to step in your purpose. You're meant to step in your purpose. You're meant to come out on top. And Cancer, you may be saying infinite, but I left everything. I had built everything with this person. This person took everything that I built. Physically, materialistically, possibly. But you have what God created in you. You can regain that shit back. Some of you guys are heading in another direction that God is going to set you on a new purpose. And it ain't even going to look like work. That's just another stream of income is what I'm hearing. What you did over here, if you had a business, whatever it was, you could always come back to that. And you're going to reclaim it effortlessly. If that's God's will. For some of you guys, you're going to get on this purpose. And you're going to love what God has for you. That's something that you had in here. Some of you guys are hanging on to something that you didn't even care for. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of frustration. And then you're fighting for that. Says away. I don't know who needs to hear this. But look, shame. Shame could be holding you back. Guilt and shame. Oh, what are they going to say? Oh, they did. Oh, they have this. Let them have all kinds of shit on you. For some of you guys, they got to. When I was acting crazy, all of us act crazy. Shame and guilt, rejection, abandonment. It's all of the devil. Confusion. People that don't give you clarity. And they're holding that against you. That's a form of control. You don't need to deal with that, even if it's a parental figure. They could be praying for you. But they could be praying for your ass to get your ass back so you could do what they want. And they don't mean it in a good way. So shame, you're going to drop that shame. You're being asked to focus on God. And God's working on it. It's not on your time. It's on divine time. But the quicker you can release Cancer, release attachments. There's something you need to let go of. It's either limiting beliefs, an untruth, a negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. And guys, for some of you guys, all of you guys are different. Your timeline's different. It took me 4 years to get over my father's death. And it was different things that I had to heal from. And around that time, attacks left and right. And I couldn't. But the time is going to come where everything is falling into place. And if I wouldn't have taken that time where I was dealing with God, the universe, I wouldn't have healed the way he needed me to heal. Just like this lone wolf, look, with the full moon right there, Cancer, some of you guys are on your own. Whether it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved, whatever it is, my bad. Remember that resolution don't always happen in the way we hope or want. But being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. And when you begin to walk in the steps God has for you on the journey, and you begin to enjoy and embrace and let go, let God handle that part. You have to believe, you have to trust, because for a lot of you guys, you're extremely protected. I'm talking extremely. No matter what you left behind, somehow or another, look, it's like God is going to be giving you just enough. But forgiveness is the key. It says withholding forgiveness only hurts you and prolongs the pain. It's time to forgive someone, or maybe even yourself, so you can stay on the path of your highest potential. When you forgive even the other people that hurt you, because for a lot of you guys, the devil's sitting on the side, you don't remember, and you're just watching them and you're throwing them the finger. But that energy, because he doesn't have to lift the finger, just with him throwing you negative thoughts, and you thinking how you're going to get this person, how you're going to do them wrong. If you seek revenge, you're counted out. You're not going to enjoy the spiritual journey. See, they're telling you to stand your ground and find the lesson. What did I need to learn behind these fuckers' betrayals, From the civility, from all of it. Because some of you guys have a whole you have to turn the paper to write it down. But that's all right. That means greater blessings. You're going to be laughing as you go through it. And you're going to be like this person. You'll be like, God, what do you mean these fuckers were doing this behind my back? Here I am. Because for some of you guys, you're protectors. How do you betray somebody that protects you, that you mean good? Now, Cancer, you're not going to be perfect, and you're not a guy, holy moly, roly, whatever, You did your dirt, but you never would have done it like that. For a lot of you guys, yeah, could have been your inner circle. It says stand your ground. There is something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe. And what I'm getting for this can only happen after you have forgiveness. After you give forgiveness and you have forgiveness for yourself, after you control your emotions. Because you could be hurt and pain and everything, and it's almost like, and there's a difference when you fight for what you stand for justice. But you got to do it with your emotions balanced, with God leading you in that direction. And you're going to stand your ground, but also you're going to find the lessons behind it. And just like this child right here, standing on the edge right there, it says boundless possibilities. What I see in this picture is you healing that inner child, so you can release this abundance that you carry within. Otherwise, you're going to be a grown-ass old fart with grudge, crankiness, blocking your blessings. Don't do that. Heal that inner child. You were chosen to break these generational curses, to release the abundance for you. Some of you guys have family members, cousins, uncles. They were too prideful to do the work. And here you are about to break it. It says you're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. It says you're standing at the edge of the limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on the past experience. Embrace the boundless possibilities that wait for you. See, this is something you've always dreamed of having it. And you're going to fight for the past. You're going to fight for that person from the past, the one that sold you out. You don't even got to do nothing. Karma will get them. And it's not that you want it, but God has a way of seeking revenge way better than you and I. Forgiveness. You're being asked for forgiveness. So let's see. You're going to live in the present. And look, you have a choice. You could either live in deception, like try to deceive this person or people, Or you can allow, God to bring balance. Because look, warrior spirit. I was about to put them up. Relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle. Here to master your forceful nature. Whatever that may mean to you. Take charge. You're taking a backseat in the relationship or situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunities. You need to step up and regain control at once. What does that mean? If you're dealing with a relationship that is going nowhere, this person is not listening to you. This person is just has you doing circles. For some of you guys, they're probably doing black magic. They're doing all kinds of shit. And you see right through it, but you're not speaking up. Some of you guys are afraid of what people might think. Your parents could be telling you, oh, what are the people going to think? And you're protected from all that shit. They need to learn self-love as well. And whatever's hurting you, you need to speak up. You need to take charge. Do you want to be in that relationship? Did you want to? Do you feel stuck? Are you feeling abused mentally, financially? Some of you guys, you're not going to you're going to stop with the people pleasing. And you're going to learn to self-love. You're going to learn to put God and then yourself first. It says you are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. Some of you guys, you're dealing with people that want to hold on to your finances, man or woman, for you not to go where you want to go, for you not to, follow your dreams, to go after your dreams. Look, this is what I'm hearing. You see this potential, so do they, but there's jealousy behind it. And like I said, you have to look from a higher perspective. You have to look through the anger, the jealousy they're projecting, because they're spirits. And when it's your family or the closest ones or a spouse, it's going to hurt you. It's going to keep you from taking that step, taking that leap. So look, if you take that, if you could take that leap of faith, let go of resentment, let go of the pain, let go of the clarity you didn't get. Call your energy back, your shine, your attitude, your happiness, your vibration. It says reward and recognition. Congratulations, your hard work will soon pay off and take you in a direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. Look at all the wisdom. Some of you guys are going to be pulling other people up, and you're going to soar higher than you even thought. Let's get you an affirmation. Cancer, sun, moon, rising, Venus, anywhere in your truck. Maybe you guys are riding in the truck right now. But some of you guys, it's like freedom. Some of you guys just want freedom. You feel like you're trapped. You feel like you can't go nowhere, like you're stuck. You're doing circles. You're ruminating back and forth. Let it go. Don't even think. Focus on God. What is my purpose? Talk. Connect. You're meant to connect straight. It says, in stillness I receive. It says, manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So this is very important. Look, you got purple. Your third eye, protect it, clean it, do calcification, your crown, protect it. And then you got red right here. My super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith and love, and in the joy I put out. See, for some of you guys, even when it comes to love, you had to leave a person or people that you loved. If it was a love situation and they didn't fight for you, they didn't stand for you, it was meant to be that way. The last one, it says, believe in the spiritual guidance. Believing in your spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the result. They weren't meant to come with you. That's a lot of cards, man. Hold on. That's a lot of cards. Cancer, you got money everywhere. I am abundant. I am blessed. I am protected. It's a lot of cards, man. Look at this strategy planner. Look at this, man or woman. Develop strategy plans for your career and finance. Set long terms, and you're gonna need it because viene chingo de dineros. Put it in the comments. Viene chingo de dineros. That means a lot of money. Look, there's a card that doesn't belong in here. No, yes, it does. Look, it says right here, emergency funds. Some of you guys used to have emergency funds. This emergency fund is gonna be huge. It says create and maintain an emergency fund. Aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. Keep it accessible and replenish. O sea, replenish it if used. Like whenever you use it, fill it back up until you get this tree going, until you get these income, this 7 streams of incomes. For some of you guys, 8. Career transition. Navigate career transition smoothly. Identify your transferable skills, update your resume, and network to explore new opportunities. I see a big ass money tree. Retirement planning. Somebody thought they were gonna take your retirement. I don't know. I'm picking up on some cancers that you had a certain age you were gonna retire, and I'm talking to some cancers that are fairly like, you know, people would say 60, I'm gonna retire. No, you had a specific goal, like in your 40s. And here comes the devil to fuck it up. And look, this is for some of you guys, not all of you guys, for the ones I'm saying. All of that is coming back to you. And for some of you guys that are young in your 20s and you're going through the spiritual journey, you're meant to retire early. Abundance mindset. You've had it. Some of you guys coming out of the penitentiary, you have this abundant mindset. And they're going to think, oh, you can never do it because you've been in there. Puro pinche pedo. If God is with you, who could be against you? You got to trust. You got to change. And they said you got to change, but only God can validate those changes. We can't make you change. You can change for God or yourself. But I see abundant mindset. Shift your focus to abundance. Embrace gratitude for what you have. Visualize wealth flowing into your life. And affirm your worthiness to receive prosperity. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. So some of you guys, you passed the freaking test. Look, this is the card. Too much. This card didn't belong in this deck. Now, before we leave, this card, for whatever reason it was in here, too much. It says, tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. So some of you guys in the past, you might have opened up too much. I see a lot of Cancers just switching. They're not even going to know that you're a Cancer. And for some of you guys, without this part right here, there's somebody from your past, man or female, could be siblings, exes, whatever the hell. But they're going to look at you and they're going to think, oh, Cancer thinks they're too much. And you're going to be like, fuck yeah. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment. Claim this energy. Hit the like button. Agarra la pinche energía.